Robots aren't just machines anymore. They're starting to understand, respond, and even behave like humans. When people think of robots, they imagine something mechanical, moving parts, stiff motions, maybe doing repetitive tasks in a factory. But that image is changing. We're entering a phase where robots are not just programmed to act, they're designed to interact. These are often called humanoid robots, robots built to resemble the human body, with arms, legs, sensors, and sometimes even facial expressions. Now, why humanoid? Because our world is built for humans. Doors, tools, stairs, workspaces, everything is designed around how we move. So instead of redesigning the environment, engineers design robots that can fit into it. But the real transformation is not the body, it's the brain. That's where AI-powered assistants come in. AI, or artificial intelligence, gives robots the ability to process information, learn patterns, and respond in ways that feel natural. Instead of following one fixed command, they can adapt. For example, a traditional machine might be programmed like this. If button is pressed, do action. But an AI-powered robot can handle something like understand what the person wants, then decide how to respond. That's a completely different level. Now, let's break down how this actually works.
First, perception. Robots need to understand their environment. This is done using cameras, microphones, and sensors. These inputs allow the robot to see and hear. But raw data is not enough. AI processes this data using something called computer vision, which helps the robot recognize objects, people, and movements. So instead of just detecting shapes, it understands context. Second, language processing. For a robot to interact like a human, it needs to understand speech. This is where natural language processing, or NLP, comes in. This allows the robot to take your words, break them down, understand intent, and generate a response. So when you say something like, "Can you help me with this?" the system doesn't just hear sound, it understands meaning. Third, decision making. Once the robot understands its environment and your request, it needs to decide what to do next. This is where AI models come into play. They analyze possible actions and choose the most appropriate one based on context. It's not perfect, but it's improving fast. Fourth, movement and control. Humanoid robots are designed to move in ways that mimic human motion. This involves balance, coordination, and precision. Simple movements like walking or picking up an object are actually very complex. AI helps optimize these movements, making them smoother and more natural over time. Now combine all of this together. The robot sees you, understands what you say, decides what to do, and performs the action, all in seconds. That's what creates the feeling of a robot assistant rather than just a machine.
Now let's talk about where this is going. These systems are already being tested in areas like customer service, healthcare support, logistics, and even personal assistance. Not replacing humans entirely, but supporting tasks that require consistency, speed, or physical effort. But like every major tech shift, this comes with questions. How much decision-making should machines have? How do we ensure safety and control? What happens when systems make mistakes? Because the more human-like these systems become, the more people expect them to behave perfectly. And that's a challenge. Humanoid robots are not just about mechanics. They are about interaction. And AI is what makes that interaction possible. If you want to understand more about how AI and tech are evolving, check the link in my bio. Because the future of technology is not just about tools you use, it's about systems that work with you.